back again next week with more adventures of a man on the brink of menopause. And now on BBC Television, part 3 of Adolf Lieden's tragic opera Der Accidenten Vasectomatum, featuring the famous aria, Oops, mein Scalpel has slipped.
Okay, it's over.
Well, how was it?
It was good. You should have watched it.
I couldn't. I can't stand watching myself on television. I want to scream, no, that's all wrong.
Don't be so paranoid. The program was fine.
I'm not talking about the program. I'm talking about my face.
Uh-oh. Too late for a fishing trip. I've got to go.
What? You mean you're going to abandon me in my hour of need?
Every hour is your hour of need. I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay.
Good night.
Good night, babe. Be careful. Yeah, let's see what's on here.
Use oil of O'Leary for a face that's not only younger and lovelier, but greener.
Boy, medical science sure seems to be getting a handle on life. You know, not only people living longer, but they're doing things later in life. They're going into space in their 50s, and they're jogging in their 80s. Even having kids later in life. Later and later in life, in fact. That's something I'd like to do, eventually, have a kid. I should do it before too long, though, because it's not fair to have kids too late in life, because it's not fair to the kid, really, because he's all frisky. Come on, Dad, let's play some football. Okay, son. Yeah, go out there and play a real quick game of football. Well, as soon as your sister changes me, I'll be right there. Of course, you can have kids even after you're gone, because, you know, they got all kinds of amazing things now, test tube babies and artificial insemination. That's got to affect people in the future, though, you know. You take a guy 10 generations from now. It's got to screw up his sense of identity, getting his family tree traced back to a syringe in Bristol, wouldn't you think? I don't know if I'm mentally prepared to be a parent. Actually, I haven't really thought about it too much. I haven't come up with those euphemisms for body parts and functions, which you have to do for kids, you know, and they have to be good ones because they stick with you the rest of your life. You know, you don't want them to be too silly. You hear parents say, "Did you foo-foo?" You did. Okay, now zip up your doo-dah. Don't want your tallywhacker falling out, do it. You know, they become ingrained, and you say them automatically when you're an adult. It's kind of embarrassing. "Doc, I have a pain in my tallywhacker." And the doc was a kid, too. He says, "Well, foo-foo in this cup. We'll check about it later." You know, one thing I've learned to appreciate about nature as I've gotten older is her incredible balance. Nature has great balance. Because, see, she realizes that as the body grows older, you gain weight easier, and it's harder to lose. So to balance this out, she makes your teeth start to rot so you don't eat so much. Now your teeth are rotten, you're going to the dentist, they're sore, and you look terrible. Now nature realizes that the teeth are very important to the cosmetic appearance of a human being. So to balance this out, she makes your eyesight start to deteriorate so you can't see how terrible you're starting to look. Now she also realizes that other people can still see, so to balance this out, she makes your hearing go so you can't hear what people are saying about you and how terrible you look. God, he looks awful. Should we bury him or what? Hell, we can't. He ain't dead yet. I know, but he sure looks it. See, I mean, it's just one of those things that if you're going to stick around for a while, those things are going to happen. That's what happens to us all, because we're all human and mortal and vulnerable. Kind of scary, but I'll tell you, immortality would be more scary to me, because all those monsters we ever saw in the films, like Dracula and Werewolf and those kind of guys, they were all immortal. I often wondered, would they be as horrific had they had these same human failings?
Afraid, my child. It's perfectly plain.
No, Count Dracula. Please, I beg of you.
Oh, I love it when they beg.
Don't move now. I'm going to suck your neck.
again.
Yes, this one lousy tooth. An abscess that just won't go away.
Well, why don't you see a dentist?
I hate dentists.
Besides, where are you going to find a dentist at Burke's Night?
What a bore. And I thought I was going to be in for a really terrifying weekend. Instead, I end up in an old people's home with 3 broken-down geriatrics.
My child, all that a simple toothache spoiled our little party.
Party? It's more like a wake.
A wake? A wake? Oh!
Lord, I thought it was dead.
No, he just doesn't hear too well these days.
I don't believe it. A Dracula whose teeth are going and a werewolf who can't hear. I'm going.
Oh, no, you're not. Help, Frank.
My feet are killing me!
A monster with bad feet. That does it.
Oh, shut up. Some werewolf. He's got the croup. He can't hear.
And now he's got the mange.
Everything I own is covered in wolf hair.
And you, with your rotten tootsies. Who ever heard of a monster with fallen arches?
It's not my fault. That twit that made me gave me the brain of a peasant, a body of a giant. Then he ran out of bits, so he had to use his housekeeper's feet. She was 80 years old, with ingrowing toenails on one foot, carbuncles and bunions on the other. Her feet are killing me.
Well, so much for immortality. Bye.
Hey! You...
I haven't beaten your neck yet.
Well, you had your chance and you blew it.
But I was trying to bite it.
You're all talk. I'm off.
I must warn you, escape is impossible. Then the werewolf here will pick up your scent and track you.
Pick up my scent? Oh, he couldn't pick up his leg to pee on a tree.
I will feel my way to your neck, my pretty.
This is pathetic. The advertisement said, come on a Transylvanian weekend. We guarantee to scare the pants off you. You 3 couldn't scare the pants off a lamb chop. I should have gone to Brighton with my boss. He wouldn't have scared me, but at least he'd have gotten the pants off me.
Damn wind! Driving me nuts. Whistling. Maybe if I stuff a blanket around the edges, that'll stop that whistling. Oh, no, I shouldn't have done that. I know as soon as I close this door, another one's going to pop open. And as soon as I close this one, another one's going to pop open. If I close that one, another one will pop open. Now, if you're the type of person that likes The Price is Right, this could provide you with hours of intellectual stimulation. But if you have a personality like mine, it will only drive you crazy, which I handle in my usual adult, mature manner. This relieves my pressure, but causes it to build up in here until... But what really drives me crazy are those kitchen cabinets. See, I have this theory that grocers and house builders conspire together to make sure that boxes and bottles are always just too large for the shelves they're supposed to fit into. So you end up jamming everything into the only cupboard that they fit in. This also holds true for the bathroom cabinet, which, of course, is always placed conveniently over the lavatory so that when you open the door, 1 or 2 small items fall out and disappear into the deep. All this because you wanted to put in a bottle of mouthwash. The one has the The one that has the small, round cardboard seal in the cap that is designed to drop out, also into the lavatory. Naturally, the bottle is just too large to stand upright, so you improvise and lay it on its side. But of course, without that little cardboard seal, it leaks. And pretty soon, your whole house smells like a mint farm. Enter a writer bearing jokes.
Makes a change from a star bearing his buttocks.
What do you got for me? More rewrites?
No, they want you to show the mouth as a third hand sketch.
Oh, yeah? All right, well, let me read this intros before the run-in, all right? Why does my mouth give me so many problems? Just think of the trouble it's gotten me into. Like things I've said, like, I do. Or, sure, you can spend the night. Yeah, I'll take you home in the morning. Nah, Budapest isn't that far. Sure, where do I sign? It's also given me pleasure, food, kissing. And most important, it can be used as a third hand. Now, the use of the mouth as a third hand has become second nature, so it's accepted at first glance. Sometimes we should take a lesson from fish and realize that if we're moving upstream against the flow, it's best to keep your mouth shut. Otherwise, you're bound to get hooked.
Later. Yes, I've got to give the actors some notes first. I hate that.
Why?
Actors are like children, you know.
We're not like children.
Oh, hold still, will you? Come on, lift up your arms. Come on, come on. There you are.
I long ago learned that if you don't take care of them, they're helpless.
We're not help. Teddy, would you help me with this?
Can't you do anything for yourself, love? Huh? There.
Oh, boy. You have to tell them exactly what to do.
Oh, that's rubbish. What am I supposed to be doing now, by the way?
Change your trousers.
Oh, change your trousers. All right. So...
Oh, Kelly. Oh, I'll wait outside.
I swear to God, every time that woman sees me, I have no trousers on. We haven't even been to bed together.
Oh, come on, get behind the curtain before you break your neck.
Wait.
Okay, Alex, you can come in now.
Yeah, wait.
Look, what are you fussing about? She's probably seen more men without the trousers than I have. Professionally speaking, that is.
Hi, Alex, yes.
Hi, mate. Ready for some lunch?
Yes, I want to ask you both a question first.
What's that?
Right. Would you think our relationship on the show is realistic?
Huh?
I mean, we meet in the first show. By the second, we're practically living together. Don't you think it's a bit quick?
Well, I mean, sometimes it happens like that. I mean, love can be like a rash. Starts out with a tiny little splotch, and before you know it, you're covered.
Poetic thought. Love as a skin rash.
Well, he likes to follow his own life. He skips anything of substance and heads straight for the bedroom. I'll go and talk to the other children.
We're not children. That's a lot of bull.
Shoes.
So that's what I want our relationship to be.
On the show?
Where else? I want it to be simple and uncomplicated.
Well, it's not true to life, then.
Huh?
Well, in life, complications have a habit of appearing when you...
Hi.
Oh, hi.
Hey, Cassie, no, sit down, sit down. Hey, did you see the Dracula sketch?
Oh, no, I can't stand watching myself on television.
Oh, God, me neither. I remember the first time I watched myself on the box, I couldn't eat for a week.
I couldn't stop eating for a week. Daren't leave my flat. I was terrified mothers would use me to frighten their children.
I don't believe you two. God, you're both very attractive. Honest, women and their vanity.
What do you mean, women? What about your vanity? We just did a sketch about how much you hate to watch yourself on the television.
Well, it's different with me. I mean, I have special problems. My forehead's too high, my nose is too big, and my chin's too small.
Thought it looks okay.
Nothing wrong with your chin.
What about my nose?
Well, your nose is big.
Big?
Ish.
My nose is fine.
Well, you're the one who first said it was big.
Well, it's my nose. I can say what I want to say about it. Besides, it's not that big.
No, and it would look even smaller if your chin was larger.
Now you're telling me I got a tiny chin.
Well, it's not tiny exactly. It's sort of dainty.
Wait a minute here. Is my nose big?
No. It's long.
Long?
Or perhaps it's the high forehead that makes it look long.
You're both crazy. My features are in direct proportion to my face.
Well, what the hell's that supposed to mean?
Means that my face is fine. I mean, there's nothing about it that's out of the ordinary. In fact, there's nothing about me that's out of the ordinary. Damn it.
Hello, love. How you doing?
Oh, I scoured this entire building for days before I found some shoes in Kelly's size.
Mm-hmm.
You'll never guess where I finally found them.
Go on, surprise me.
On a ventriloquist dummy.
Dummy?
It was a big dummy. Almost life-size. Well, Mr. Monteith, he's not exactly your abominable snowman now, is he? He's got such dainty feet.
I don't care if you pinch them off Bonnie Langford, providing they slide around.
Now, look, love. I've polished the soles brighter than a bishop's bum. Trust me, they'll slip.
I hope so, because the scene with C. Mallard Nile depends upon it.
So, sign here, 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 and here.
Okay, Mal. Hey, you don't mind if I call you Mal, do you? I mean, Mallard just doesn't trip off the tongue that easily. Hey, by the way, what does the C stand for?
C. Just plain C.
Oh. Hey. Do you realize that without the Mallard, you'd be
senile?
I guess you've heard that.
Millions of times. I got off lightly. My mother had a great love for the passing pun.
Hmm?
She named my sister D.
D. Nile.
And she called my younger brother P. I think that's why he became a drunk.
Okay, there you go.
Good. Now, this copy is for your file, this copy is for my file, this copy is for the record company's file, and this copy is for the general file.
That's the general file, eh? Huh. I should get one of those.
File these, please, Miss Lashmore. Oh, have you met Miss Lashmore?
Oh, yes.
What's the matter with your feet?
Brand new shoes.
Really? Let me introduce you to the rest of the staff. This is Mrs. Dawson, in charge of accounts.
Okay.
And our researcher, Mr. Morse.
Wait a minute. Be right there.
And...
Whoa! Practicing a little breakdancing.
When you meet Lucille, you will see why I wanted her on the front desk.
I'd be happy to have her on any desk.
Where are you off to now?
The theater.
Enjoy yourself.
Where have you been? Why are you carrying your shoes?
Oh, it's a long story. I'll tell you about it later. Come on. There's nothing I hate worse than walking in late at the theater. Nothing. Unless it's finding the Incredible Hulk taking a seat in front of you. It sets up a chain reaction that affects an entire section of the audience.
Well, like a Ryan on the door. I met him with Will, where I was friend
The whole evening at the theater is spent in his desperate attempt to see something besides the dandruff problem of the person in front of him.
Well, that's the last time I go to see a friend in a play. I didn't know what to say.
You should have just told him the truth.
But he was so bad, I couldn't have told him that. He's a friend, not a husband.
Oh. Now, listen, in order to survive in this business, you got to develop a thick skin. You should have told him what you thought.
I was being kind.
You were being two-faced.
It would have crushed him.
It would have toughened him up.
He'd hate me.
He'd respect you.
He'd never speak to me again.
No, he wouldn't.
Really?
Well, he would. Eventually.
You just don't know what it's like.
Oh, yes, I do. Whew. I used to go out with a girl singer once for about 4 weeks. In fact, we were almost living together. And we'd done about everything we could together, but I'd never heard her sing. Finally, one night, she enticed me to come down to the club and hear her sing, which I did, reluctantly. Once I got there, I was trapped, and my worst fears were confirmed.
I get too hot
This, of course, went on for what seemed like years, but was only maybe 25 minutes. I tried to drink the bar dry to numb my hearing, but no matter how much I drank, I couldn't get from it.
Say goodbye. Don't it make my brown eyes? Don't it make my brown eyes
Of course, she insisted on introducing me.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, I'd like to introduce you to the man who's guided and directed my singing career. Ladies and gentlemen, please say hello to Kelly Monteith.
Which did not sit well with members of the audience.
You should be shot.
My next number.
I waited until the next day to tell her what I really thought of her performance, and believe me, the truth does hurt. It hurts every bone in your body.
Fine, we've done this, and now we're coming up here.
Oh! What's the matter? I still got bruises from that last scene. Got caught by the banisters. Anyway, what's next now?
It's the screening room scene, okay?
Oh, boy. This scene is just a little too close to reality for comfort, you know? Imagine sitting through a god-awful film and then having to talk to the star afterwards. What would you say?
Good luck.
Thank you.
I'm going up to the control room.
Okay. See you in here.
Well, that was interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, it was. Definitely interesting.
Sound was terrible. Did you hear that grating noise?
That wasn't the soundtrack. That was people snoring.
The star, what's his name? Judson Voss isn't here. What would we say to him?
Oh, I'd just tell him the truth.
I look forward to that. Here he comes.
Huh?
Hello. Glad you could all make it. I'm sure you all know Judson Voss.
Yes. Hello.
Hello. Well, what did you think?
About what?
The film. What did you think of the film?
Ah, the film. Yes. Well, I thought the film. What did you think of the film, Alex?
Oh, I think Kelly says it best. He's always so honest.
Ah.
I am? Oh, well, I thought it had great titles. And the pictures were just the right size for the screen. That's always a plus. I thought it was great. I thought it was significant. I thought it was profound.
It was crap.
Right. No, it wasn't. Honest, it moved me.
The only thing this picture will move will be the bowels. Johnson's a little tired and emotional. What he's trying to say is that I am pissed. It's the only way I can watch myself on the screen. You see, my nose is too big, my eyes are too beady, and my mouth has a terrible defect.
It does?
It opens.
I think you're being much too harsh on yourself.
Do you, madam? Oh, you are extremely kind and my short-sighted. What Mr. Publicity Thing here is trying to say, incidentally, this is the little pimp that's supposed to know everything. Perhaps you could tell us why nobody in this business ever tells the truth.
Well, now that you mention it, it was a little tragic.
A fatal flaw in comedy.
Oh, it was a comedy.
Indeed it was. An entirely new style of comedy. Totally devoid of laughs.
But there must have been something about it you liked.
Yes, the check. It didn't bounce. The only piece of paper that made sense. The script certainly didn't. I must have had more bad lines than the telephone service.
Mr. Voss, tell me something. What would you have done had I told you the truth?
I would have got our publicity chap here to punch you right in the mouth.
Well, no, you couldn't do it yourself?
No, you might have hit me back. And you know how dangerous it is hitting somebody with glasses.
But you're not wearing glasses.
No, but I'm holding one. And I'm rather hoping to fill it. You steer me to the bar, will you?
That was lovely, absolutely lovely. Now, you just leave your cosy in your dressing room and I'll take care of everything.
Good. Now, where is the bar?
Well, there's
What can I say?
You can say, here's the money.
That was terrific. terrific.
You don't expect me to believe that.
Oh, that was super. Just super.
Yes.
Thank you.
Come on, don't give me all that.
What? You were great. What are you talking about?
I was all right, but I wasn't great. Alexander was great. The Fire of London was great. What I did was simply okay.
No, honestly, that was absolute genius.
Why don't you use your next sketch to illustrate how show business debases the English language? 50 years ago, Einstein was a genius. Today, it's Barry Manilow. Let's just say I thoroughly enjoyed myself and we all had a lot of fun, and I'll see you in the bar. Ciao.
Okay, great. You got it. See you there.
It's funny he didn't believe us when we told him how good he was, you know?
I know. I wouldn't have said what I did if I didn't mean it.
Well, neither would I. Mind you, he was a little bit slow at the beginning.
You know something? I thought he could have done a lot more with that last speech.
Yeah. No, I think his mind's going.
Yes, you're probably
because...
right.
Did I leave my key?
Hi! You believe we're still talking about how great you were?
I've got your key. I'll come back with you and collect your things.
Thank you.
See what I mean?
Yes.
He's gone.
I think a little too much of this.
And not enough of the other.
Felix, we want to time the credits and the closing music.
Right, I'll come with you.
Okay.
I'll see you in the bar.
Okay.
Ciao.
Yes, definitely.
Good night.
Bonsoir.
Well, how about a little drink before you go home?
Not tonight. I'm knackered.
Huh? Well, how about maybe a little dinner next week, huh?
Okay. One condition.
What?
You wear some trousers.
Huh? Oh, God! I'm sorry. I swear you must think I'm some kind of pervert or something. You know, some kind of weirdo. You no sooner walk into Rome and I drop my trousers. Obviously, destiny has something in mind for us. Say, you sure you won't have a drink?
Oh, I'd love to.
Huh? Oh, Cassie. I didn't,
I'll see you in the bar.
Oh, okay, in the bar. Good, yeah. Not when I planned, but, it's okay. Bird in hand is worth two in the, Maybe if I comb my hair way down over my forehead, push my nose back, tuck my chin out, take care of all my weaknesses. Take care of all those weaknesses except them.